Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last episode, we talked about, are you approachable? And one of the things I always like to tell people, I ask them straight up, are you having a good day? Oh, yeah, Don, I'm having a great day. Maybe you ought to notify your face and let the rest of the world know. Everybody kind of snickers at that, but is that something that's true for you? Let's look at the next step. As you build your business and things move forward, people are going to want to be around you as they learn off of you and you start to change their life. Let me ask you this. Are you good at taking a compliment? Do you know how to answer it when somebody says, man, that's a nice shirt you got, or that's a nice vehicle, or, because of your product, it really changed my life. I'm headed in a different direction now. Do you know how to handle that? Do you know what to say? There's no cookie cutter approach, but what I've learned with dealing with students and with people's self-esteem, so to speak, and I was one of these people. A lot of times when somebody would compliment me, I wasn't sure how to respond other than to just say thank you. And I've gotten better at it over time. I try to add something to the conversation more than just thank you. I want them to know that I hear what you're saying. I appreciate it. Here's what I want you to think about. When somebody gives you a compliment, are they going to be glad they said something? Or is it going to be an awkward situation? And your response to that compliment will determine whether it's an awkward situation or whether they're going to be really glad that they said something to you. And with all that being said, this is something I want you to think about. What I'm doing here is giving you the mindset that you can carry yourself as a professional business owner and be proud of it. And I'll be honest with you, for me, it was a learned skill. It took me a while to get comfortable in the outfit of a business owner, so to speak. I wasn't used to dealing with people. I was somebody that when you shook my hand, I didn't look you in the eye. Why? Because I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel that I measured up. Well, as you start coaching and teaching people how to change their life or whatever it is your product is going to be, people are going to enjoy your training and they're going to want to deal with you. I want to make sure you know how to handle yourself in all those situations so that your customer is happy that they talk to you and it doesn't turn into an uncomfortable situation for you. Once again, this is just stuff to make you think because it's things you're going to run into as you build your online business offline. That's everything I have for today's episode of The Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.